Hello everyone. Uh, Today we will understand how to configure the dialogue telemetry on the Junos. So this is the Junos device, which will be sending the telemetry data to the collector, and this is the collector on the right hand side, uh, which will be receiving the telemetry data from the Junos device. So let us configure some dialogue telemetry on the Junos device. All the configuration should be done under the service analytics stanza. The first step is to configure a profile which will tell the device what will be the reporting rate of the telemetry data. In this case, I am choosing as 1 second. Minimum it is allowing me to configure as 2 seconds, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. So let us configure the reporting rate as 2 seconds. Next, we need to mention the format, the encoding scheme of the telemetry data, and that is Google protocol buffer, and the transport which we use for the telemetry data. So in this case, we choose UDP. Okay, other than that, we need to configure local address. Local address I'm taking as the interface address. And the local port, I'm choosing as 2202. You can choose random port. Okay, so this is the first step. And the second step is the configuration of the streaming server. So the streaming server, I'm configuring the streaming server as test, and the remote address of the streaming server. So the server is directly connected to my node. So I'm taking the interface address as the remote address. That is the same subnet as the 102.168.100.0. Okay. Next, we need to configure the remote port. Here I'm choosing as 50,001. So these two steps have been done. We have configured an export profile, which is defining the reporting rate and the format encoding scheme and the transport protocol used. And the second step is the configuration of the streaming server, which is defining the remote address as well as the remote port. Third step is the configuration of sensor. So we need to configure the sensor. Basically, the sensor defines the resource which will be used, like the resource, the data which will be sent to the, it will be defining the data which will be sent to the collector. So here there are different resources which we can use. So now just you can do a question mark and you can get the kind of resources which we can dial out to the collector. In this case, I'm choosing interface counters as the resource. So the interface counters will be sent to the collector in this case. So let me, once you do a question mark, you will getting the number of resources. From this, you can choose your suitable resource. So I was checking for the interface counters. So here it is. Let me copy paste. So here, okay. Under the sensor, we need to configure, call the export profile, which we have configured in the first step. And also we need to call the server, streaming server. So that's it. This is the configuration which we need to do on on the node for the dialogue telemetry. So let us verify whether we collector is receiving the data sent by the device or not. For that, we can do a TCP dump. And the server was listening to the port 5000 and 50,001. Let us verify the data first. Let TCP dump here. Okay. I think this was ETH3, not ENS. Here you go. Like we can see the dialogue data is being received at the collector. So this is the way we can configure the dialogue telemetry on the Junos, and we can verify whether the data is being received on the collector or not. In the next video, I will be showing you how to decode this data to understand what kind of data is being sent. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that I can make more videos on this. Thank you.